And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Henderson, coming to you live from where else? The place where it all got started, here in the depth, dark secrets of Houston, Texas, where Malairte Bitcoin all came to be. How did Malairte Bitcoin all came to be? Well, that's very simple, actually. I was trying to create a domain name that had to do with something with Bitcoin exchange. Seems like all the domain names were taken, and people wanted thousands of dollars to purchase these domain names. It's like, screw that! I ain't paying these flappers anything. So after about my second or third bottle of whiskey, I don't know, just sitting back programming, having a good time, and Malairte came into my head. Well, in Irish, Malairte means exchange. So that's the cool thing about the whole thing. So it's like, all right. So I stopped what I was doing, searched Malairte Bitcoin, and it's like, hey, it's open. So so I so I decided to go ahead and purchase it, and now I started building the brand around Malairte Bitcoin, which is the Bitcoin exchange for the high frequency trading service that I'm offering. So what does that mean? That means if you have a Bedtrax account right now, then we can add your API key to your your account, which is free to sign up, so you get to take a look around. But in order to make any trades, it'll cost you zero point zero 0.01 BTC for 1,000 trades, which is equivalent to 0.00001 BTC per trade. Yeah, people are scratching their head going, how are you making money at it? I'm not. This is fun. This is what I'm doing full time. I'm buying and selling all day long, and I currently have positions on almost all the altcoins, and I'm just racking money. Granted, the last couple of days have been slow, and I know it's been slow for a lot of y'all, based on the fact that a lot of people are starting to pull their money out of these altcoins, and and to put everything in their Bitcoin wallet and wait for the fork. For the guys who don't know, there's a fork that's about to happen here in a couple weeks, and that that will entail more money for that new coin. However, though, this whole SegWit2x, more and more developers and more companies are starting to pull their support for it, because the whole Bitcoin core guy said, "Listen, this 2x thing puts a couple security holes in our code, so we don't really support it." So, and this whole thing is about security. If you have a Bitcoin wallet, people are searching for you to get hacked. You know. So, what's my recommendation about you not getting hacked when you have a Bitcoin wallet? Well, start a virtual machine. If you have Windows 10, it comes with for free Hyper-V. Create a Windows 10 server. Put your Bitcoin wallet on there, and then shut it off. If you're not using it, don't have the computer running on it. So the only thing you should have on there is your Bitcoin wallet, a virus scanner, and and Windows with all the latest updates. So that's what I would do. But the only thing, and the only reason why I would turn that on is to make transactions. That's all. So, am I a little bit anal about it? Yep. And while everyone else around me is telling me that their computer got hacked, a keylogger was found on their computer, and they were able to steal their secret key from their computer. Next thing you know, all their stuff is gone. So, if you want to learn more about how to set up a Hyper-V on Windows 10, well, YouTube it. There's a lot of great people who know that industry inside and out. The computer industry is moving at the speed of thought, so therefore you can't keep up with everything. I keep up with software. I don't have a clue what's going on with the hardware anymore, because it's moving at the speed of thought. And so this whole programming thing's just taken off. On top of that, the security industry and the cryptology industry It's just being revolutionized. Everybody wants to know about cryptology. Well, if you don't have a degree in it, my recommendation is download iTunes University and go to the Stanford or MIT cryptology department and listen to their professors that will put a presentation or put their classroom online for people who missed it. Well, that's great if you're not interested in taking their test and just want to know more about it. And also, there's a lot of other cool things that are going on with it. Also, a lot of cryptologists like myself, we all meet down at the pub, and we look at security, black hat, white hat. So if you want to know more about security and cryptology and the network IT field, then go to these meetup groups that deal with InfoSec. So that should help you out, get started. You know, don't come in as a know-it-all. There's very few people that know it all, and if you come in as a know-it-all and they find out you don't know it all, they just write you off. So, you know, even though I've got a degree in it, I don't know anything about it because, like I said, it keeps moving at the speed of thought. It is the most wildest thing that's out there. So, what's going on with the state of the crypto market? Well, despite China's ban on the ICOs, Russia hints that it might be taking restrictive actions off of fundraising of these ICOs. And the reason why we get that information is because Russia's finance ministry is spent all day saying, okay, we like what's going on here, but we're trying to find some way to tax it, and we're not gonna govern the people and start banning, you know, new technologies that are coming out because they're trying to get away from communists and go into more of the free market setting. So if you believe that, then I think Russia will have a lot to say when it comes to what's going on with the Bitcoin world and the tokens. Will they know it all, or will they have full power of it? It all depends on their technology. So that's one thing you got to be careful about. We know that Russia creates a good vodka, so we want to keep everyone happy and go on from there. Currently, Ethereum is sitting at 300. It hasn't moved. And like I said, guys, when it comes to this whole Ethereum thing, it should be a lot higher. But the problem is you've got all these startups that are happening, raising all this money and then dumping the Ethereum coins, and which results in pulling the price back down. All right. So should Ethereum be worth, you know, a couple $100 million compared to $75 million that it is right now? Yeah, but once again, my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. If you don't got an asshole, you're just full of shit then. All right. So what's going on with some of the So once again, the whole Russian thing, Putin is now telling, you know, the central banks in Russia not to create unnecessary barriers in this cryptocurrency market. Like I said, when you got the head of state saying to the Russian Federation, you know, don't block this measure, but try to control it. Technically, I don't think they can. They're not going to be able to wrap their hands around it. Just like a lot of the coins, you know, if a country says don't do X, then they got A, B, and C that they can do. Whatever those roads lead to, who knows? There's a lot of great ideas, but when it comes to my take on these ICOs, is their execution. It's like a lot of people are creating these ICOs for loans for houses. Well, I can see you put a share buy a share into the house until the homeowner can pay off the house at a much cheaper mortgage price, and which in return gives you money. But if you try to create the loan as a mortgage, then you've got over 50 states that are saying that each mortgage has to be regulated and done in a certain fashion. So so yeah, guys, it's just one of those deals where the execution is going to be a lot harder than the idea, you know. But I digress. I still think the blockchain is a good idea from a security standpoint, because then you can manipulate data in the middle or it'll change the whole encryption factor. And then when that happens, then you got red flags coming up. I like that idea. Don't get rid of it. But let's go with Gatecoin. Gatecoin is going to start delisting all the security ICO tokens. Well, the Hong Kong-based cryptocurrency exchange Gatecoin has revealed that all ICOs that are rated as securities will be delisted. So we start looking to these Securities and Future Commissions, and Hong Kong's got a very adamant control over the insurance industry. So after talking to a friend that's here in America about the securities measure in Hong Kong, he said there was a time being that fraud was very rampant, and they're afraid that fraud's going to are creeping back up in the whole security measures in the cryptology, our token world. That's one of the answers I got. Is that the full story? No, you can look it up and you can find more about it at Crypto to Compare News. That's out there. But like I said, with Gatecoin, it states that tokens deemed likely to categorized as securities will be delisted from Gatecoin. Once we have confirmed which of these tokens are to be delisted, clients will have 1 week to trade their tokens for Bitcoin or Ethereum. So right now, do your research and drop the coin before it drops. All right. So security's good, but making money and not losing money is a lot better. All right. So once again, let's go with Shore BTC withdrawal support for the SegWit2x hard fork. Well, that's just one of the many people that are starting to drop support, because they're looking at Bitcoin Core and listening to the reasons why they don't support this new 2x movement, because it places a bunch of security measures and security frauds inside the algorithm. So a lot of technical companies are starting to step back, and it's like, okay, we're getting pounded on, and people are trying to break in our doors, through the wrong means. And if we add the 2x, even though it's a great idea, into our system, but there's security holes, we really just can't take the risk. It's more so until the 2x guys, secure the holes that are out there, then I don't really think this 2x thing is going to be taken off anytime soon. It's going to go in the way of BCC. It's a rough life, but somebody's got to say it. Speaking about somebody's going to say it, I'm starting to change this name instead of this blog to Bear in Bitcoin, because you can sit back and drink and load up on this stuff all day long. Some of the stories you just can't make up. Everyone's got these great ideas of raising funds, but when you look at them, it might need another looking at it, saying, okay. But anyways, so let's go with the state of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's down 0.05% to 4,783. So all the guys who bought Bitcoin at 10 cents, You don't care. You're loving life right now. Litecoin is up 0.884% against the dollar, and so it's at $50.48 per Litecoin. Ethereum is up 1.88%, which is a good thing. But if people would stop creating all these altcoins that are based on the Ethereum market and stop selling them, Ethereum would go way up. So next time, if you're an investor and an Ethereum idea comes your way, investors, please, definitely do your due diligence and don't look at the money. You gotta look at this as a corporation, because what is it? 1 out of every 5 or 6 businesses succeed from a VC point of view. Guys, I know you'll be able to raise the money and get your money back because everyone's on this ICO thing, but really, guys, come on, let's get Ethereum up to what it should be, and then take a second look at some of these ideas. So Dash is up 2.91%. That's pretty good, because after that dip, like Ripple, people are taking money off at the top, after making their gains, and then looking at Ripple and Dash again, and it's like, well, you know what? This could definitely take a second look. Zcash is up 2.55%. Monero is up 0.86%, which is not a bad deal. Ethereum Classic is up 1.2%, 1.02% actually. So the neat thing about it is, if Ether is up, then Ether Classic will always be following, but not at the greatest extent. But there's always a lag time. So if you're interested in making money, if you see Ether spike, jump on Ether Classic, because after it spikes, you've missed the curve. And jump on Ether Classic, ride it up a few points, and then sell it. Wave is up and Stratus is up. Wave is up 11.15%. That's pretty cool, guys. That is really cool. I wasn't quite sure where Wave is going with this, and to this day, I still don't have a clue. They're just gaining popularities, and they're really hitting, their own version of what's going on with the network and their fees. So, do I've got all the answers? Don't have a clue. And I guess my big take on it, and a lot of people are going to hate me for it, is, do we need another gambling token? Wow. I mean, there are so many out there, it's disgusting now. I'm getting bombarded with offers. I see offers, getting bombarded, like 12 of them. And half of them were gambling. Now, someone could create a business to where I buy into a subscription, and I see ICO tokens. Y'all send me Irish whiskey. I'm all for it. Rare Irish whiskeys that you can't get here in America. So when I go home, I bring back a suitcase full of whiskeys that aren't served here in America. So, but I digress. Well, from all of us here at MalairteBitcoin.com, for people who want to trade, I've told you my reasons why. I think the market's down. Because everyone's pulling their money out to put in Bitcoin and Ethereum and waiting for the fork. And then once the fork happens, then they'll go ahead and start reinvesting. And but however, though, for people who want to get started, all you do is click register. It'll log you in. You can go to your trade coins. You can turn on and off all the accounts that you want. Oh, I need to log in again. Storefront. Sometimes I wonder if some of these are actually storefronts or they're just fronts for other things. All right. So let's say, for instance, you've got your own coin that you're mining, and you don't want our account to touch your coin that you want. So you can go up to the search here, search for that coin, and in my case FTC, and then I can turn it off. So that means I'm not trading FTC for, you know, for anything. So you already got money in there. I've got Draco turned off because it's about to be delisted. If this is an automatic test, so as soon as I find out that it's going to be delisted, I'm going to turn it off. Plain and simple. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. So if you have a coin that's on and turns off, I would research the coin to see if whether or not it's about to get delisted or not before you turn it back on. And if it isn't going to be delisted and our program turned it off, then just contact me. And how you do that is just go up here into the contacts and then put in your information saying, hey, here's the issue. And within 24 hours, I'll try to get back to you. So we got some basic information, how to log in, register. So this is some pretty basic information. And once again, what we do is reinvest all your Bitcoins Any other boats? Alright. Hold on here. Let me log in here. And you know what? For the people who are... come on. Yeah, for the people who are seeing this live, this will change here by the time I upload this film up to YouTube. So don't put in that number because it'll be wrong. That's one thing about two forms of authentication. Okay, so the good news is, all right, so only about a fifth of the altcoins are down. Everything is moving back up, which is good for me because I got slammed yesterday. I only made a few sales. It was awful compared to the hundreds of sales that I usually make. Neo is up, which is good. But what is ParkBite? I bet you anything ParkBite is has been slammed with a pump and dump. What do you think, guys? No? Doesn't look like a pump and dump. Oh, for the people that's like wondering, oh, what's a pump and dump? It's stuff like this. It's stuff like this. All of a sudden, it's down here to 8878, and it goes all the way up to 11503. That right there is a pump and dump. So if you see this, all of a sudden it spikes up again. Well, you wanna stay away from it. And our program takes a look at these pump and dumps, and it's like, no, we're not investing in them because they're immediately gonna drop again. So that's pretty cool. So I've bought and sold PKB quite a few times. 10, 20, 30, around 40-ish, 40 times. So that's pretty cool. Started buying and selling this on 6/24. Bought and sold it several times. Went up until 10/11/2017. All right. Well, anyways, that's it for me, guys. I am out of here. This was my take on the state of crypto. We're seeing what's going on with the market. It's a big deal. Trust me. My opinion. It's really, really big deal. But I digress. Anything else I've got for y'all? Nope. All right. I'm out of here, folks. It is what it is here at MalairteBitcoin.com. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about the state of crypto and finding out what's going, if there's more and more companies supporting this 2x coin that's coming out. Who knows? What's your opinion? Subscribe to my channel and also leave your comments. I'd love to know more about what y'all think and what you would like for me to talk about more. All right? Have a great day, and I'll see you out there on the market. All right.